All right, everyone, I made these drop-in replacement boards for the GCB95 Cry Baby. These circuits are literally drop-in replacements, no soldering needed. On these circuits, I removed the input buffer so your guitar signal goes straight to the wah circuit like the original design. The inductor is a halo stack of dimes style. The sweep has been extended. The mid-range has been expanded. The volume and gain have been adjusted and tuned to handle modern output pickups as well as vintage output pickups. The transistors have been changed out to vintage style BC109. And the voicing capacitor has also been adjusted. This is in the Goldilocks in between stock and Hendrix mode. Again, right in the middle, best of both worlds. And I also adjusted the power section. For some reason, they put a resistor here that's not in the original design, and it brings the voltage down. I jumpered that, and that gives us the extra 5% of goodness. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and install this in a GCB95 so you can see how easy it is to replace the circuit. If you want to take it further and make it true bypass, I already have it set up for that purpose. All we have to do is unsolder one wire here and move that wire up to our switch. So first I'm going to install the circuit here like a drop-in replacement. And if you wanted to further make it true bypass, I will do the wiring and show the diagram on the screen. Okay, we're going to replace this board with my drop-in replacement, and we'll do a demo. As a matter of fact, we'll not only hear what this sounds like, but we'll compare it to the stock version with the red phasal inductor and an older one, which is all the same circuitry, but it has the Dunlop black inductor. We'll hear the difference between all of them. You be the judge. All right, there it is. It's that easy. Again, no soldering required. Okay, this is the instructional part. If you do want to do a true bypass mod, you have to make sure we have this style switch. This is a double pole, double throw. Some of the older models don't have this style switch. So if you have this style foot switch, then we can make it true bypass. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to clip the green wire off, and we're going to leave the jumper wire in between. All right, we cut that off. Again, the jumper wire is still in between. The next thing we're going to do is clip in between these lugs and remove the jumper in between and unsolder what's left in here. All right, yours should look like that. We have our jumper cable still going through the bottom. The purple wire is only attached to the left side, and the double blue wire is only attached to the top side. Next, we're going to get our green wire, and we're going to solder it to the center lug across from the purple. All right, yours should look like that. Green wire in the center lug, purple wire in the other side of the center lug. and the blue one on top there. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to unsolder this wire here, and we're going to move it to our foot switch. All right, so it should be like that. We removed it from this side here, and the white wire is still going into the old transistor spot. And all we have to do is solder this white wire on the top lug there, the only open lug. All right, there it is. It's that easy. All we did was remove the green wire here to that lug, and we added our white wire to the top lug there. It is now true bypassed. All right, thanks for watching the video. I don't know about you guys, but in my opinion, the Vintage Nightmare was the best sounding one overall, both clean and dirty. It had a warmer, wider range in both the tone and sweep compared to the two stock ones. And the two stock ones sounded really similar to each other. I think I like the clean tone of this one and the dirty tone of this one. But overall, I think this one was the winner. I built a batch of 10 Vintage Nightmares. Depending how they sell, I will build more. I have a ton of these boards. The Vintage Nightmares are going to be going for $50 free shipping.